This is Max Shears for Pro Boxing Fans. I'd like to be joined as always by Jamie Moore. Jamie, weight made. Just time to fight now, yeah?
Yeah, it was obviously easy work for us. He says she's nowhere near a super welterweight, so she's just come in just above welterweight. That'll be, moving forward, that'll be the intention, to fight at welterweight. So yeah, it was easy really.
I think you said up there that 3-minute rounds suit her better. Is that from just sparring them? Is it like, why is that? Because it's the first time she's obviously fighting for 3-minute rounds.
Just stylistically, I think she's always been better suited to threes. She's always had a good engine. She always seemed to be getting to the point in the round when she was started to get an impact, and the bell would save her. So I think if she'd been boxing 3-minute rounds all the way through, she'd have a lot more stoppages on her record. And she's got a good ring IQ, good intelligence, which she's got to be shown more in a 3-minute round, because you've got to navigate it better. So I definitely think moving forward she's more suited to him, and I think against this girl, big, tall, rangy girl, she'll need a few rounds to break it down, but the 3-minute round should suit her well.
Obviously it's on Sky Sports, back in boxing. It must be good to get on the first UK MVP Sky Sports card. Must be good.
Yeah, of course. It'll be good turnout here for the weigh-in. First one back with Chantelle, and yeah, it's exciting.
Definitely. Well, I've got you. Like I said, Pat was in action last night. I mean, Pat the Bomber Brown, you see him in the ring and you almost expect a knockout, but for you, I imagine it's good to see him get them rounds and then the stoppage later on, but it must be good just to get the rounds in, surely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the reason why we picked that guy was for the specific factor, hopefully get rounds, which he did. He badly damaged his left hand. I've not spoken to him yet because we've had all this going on today, but he was going to get an x-ray last night, so I don't know if he's broke it or not, and that was in the first round. So it wasn't an ideal start to the fight, but I thought he performed really well. Got caught with a few shots, which is a good thing in terms of making sure that he's sturdy enough, and he's a big guy at cruiserweight. It was a nice tempo. I was really happy with his shot selection, the way he was going through the gears, and he's gone late into a fight in 7 fights. So yeah, loads of boxes set last night.
I remember speaking to you before Pat's debut at like a media event, and you described your job as almost like a Ferrari, in terms of you don't need to get him fit, you just need to do the fine tuning and kind of polish the final Pat Brown. 6 fights in, how are you finding Pat? Has it been exactly like that, just little tweaks?
Last night was the first fight where I had to give him instruction on things to do better or adjustments to make it easy for himself. So from my point of view, it was a brilliant exercise in terms of, Pat Brown will be a world champion. How do we get him from where he is now to making sure that when he gets into that position he's going to win a world title? And last night gave us loads of things where we can work on, whereas the previous fights before this we've never had anything to work on. So it was a blessing last night, and it wasn't punch perfect like it has been up until this point. We knew it wasn't going to be like that, and that was the reason why we picked that guy. So now we've got stuff to work on to make him a better fighter in the future.
I've not spoken about it yet, but how does Dave Allen beat Fillip Hrgovic? How I know you're not going to give any game plans away, but how does that happen?
Well, Dave's got to come in better condition than he did against Makhmudov. He knows that. In terms of his training, he actually applied himself really well for Makhmudov, but he came in too heavy. I think the idea behind that, he was thinking to absorb a bit of the power because he was a big puncher. Hrgovic is more of an athlete. He's not as thick set as some of the heavyweights at that size. He's a big tall guy, big rangy guy, be more technical. But I believe Dave is much better than people understand, and he's technically very good. He's got a very good ring IQ. He's promised me he's going to come in under 18 stone. He said, I'm going to be around about 17 stone 10. I said, if you come in at that weight, I still don't believe nobody's ever seen the best David Allen. He's never been able to perform to his full potential because he's never committed himself to it. He'll admit that himself. He's promised me he's going to give it 100%. He's now the weight he weighed in at for Makhmudov, and he's got 6 weeks. So he's given himself the best chance. It's a big task, obviously, we know that, but I don't know how good the best Dave Allen is, and hopefully we're going to see.
As I spoke to him, and I think he said he wants to come in between what he weighed in for the Webb and the Lucas Brown fight, around 17-10. To you, even like with that Ferrari analogy, is that perfect for you?
There you go. That's the perfect weight for me. Yeah. And you know, that way, even if he's as fit as he was for Makhmudov, but nearly a stone lighter, he's gonna move that vessel around quicker, more athletically, and he's already as fit as he was for the Makhmudov fight now. So he's in a great position, and I can't wait to see him perform, because, you know, like I say, I don't think anyone's ever seen the best version of him, and I hope I know he's applying himself the way he is. I hope we get to that point now where we see the best version of him.
Just last couple, Jamie, obviously tonight, Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. I mean, for you, a man that's involved in boxing, it's just a fun fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, both guys are coming towards the end of their careers, but Del Boy's a national treasure, and I feel like he'll do the business. I think, you know, Deontay Wilder's seen his best days. You know, he's a big puncher, and anything could happen. But I feel like Wilder will win. I feel like Del Boy will win.
Knockout?
Probably, yeah, probably. One of those big overhand rights.
He said that it will be his last fight. If Derek wins, do you think that'll be the end of Derek Chisora, or do you think there'll be more?
I think the thirst for him to fight will still be there, but I think at this stage of his career now, I think he'll walk away.
Definitely.